Nicole Blosnitz here with another video for you guys. This time I am just by myself. I am solo. Sorry, my bangs are driving me nuts today. Anyways, I wanted to come on and tell you guys a little story. Now, I have not shared one of these. I'm sorry if it's bright. I got my new light thing up on my camera. But anyways, long story short, I wanted to come on and give you guys kind of a little story. But I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a little more background so then you understand why I'm giving this story. Okay, so the background is both of my parents died. I went into the system. I wasn't the greatest child. I did a lot of bad stuff. So I was in and out of juvie and lockups, and I only was at a few foster homes and mostly in lockups. Yeah, rebellion years of teenage years. This was from the time I was 13 to 18. Anyways, now that you guys know that, I could get started with the story. So this time, I'm not going to say where I was because, yeah, I don't want to say the place. But it was a placement. And I think I was 14, 15? 14. I was 14 years old. That's right. That's right. Because I bounced between like a whole bunch of placements and then I finally landed there. And I was about to turn 15. So I was in the shelter. That's the most you're going to get. I was in a shelter. And, well, long story short, look, the staff was letting us get away with a lot of crud. They were taking us on these morning walks. They were letting us smoke cigarettes, drink alcohol. And all we had to do was keep our mouth shut about it. So that's what I did. Kept my mouth shut about it. So yeah, I was able to smoke my cigarettes and have alcohol, and nobody knew about it. And I'm not a rat, so I never ratted them out until now on this video, I guess. But I'm not saying names, so that's still not writing them out. So it's there. You got that? I'm not writing them out because I'm not saying their name. And plus, they were already in trouble and then in the news, and a lot of these people went to jail, and the other people, well, I'll tell you in a moment. Anyways, they told us to all go to bed and lights out. So I went to bed because that's what I was supposed to do. And they're the staff, so when the staff member tells you in a shelter or a juvie hall or anything like that, you basically have to do what they say. It's kind of like a prison for kids. And you just have to follow the rules. So that's what I did. I went to bed, and while I was sleeping, apparently they all decided to go out into the like living area, like they called it like the day room back in my day. I don't know what they call it now, but it was like a living room. Basically it was a living room, but they called it the day room. And apparently every kid, as we used to call them, peers, were out there in the day room with two staff members, female and male. And apparently, they were all having an orgy. Yeah. They were having sexual relationships, if you guys don't understand the other part. Anyways, so the next morning, I wake up to cops waking me up in the facility. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, I'm used to cops, but not in this facility. Not unless you've done something really bad, then you see the cops there. And I'm like, what are they doing here? I was like, what are you doing here? And he's like, you need to follow me. And I'm like, okay. Next thing I know is he's slapping a pair of cuffs on me, and I'm like, what did I do? I was like, wait. And then I look in the day room, living room for you guys. It was like a day room, living room. And I looked, and as I was looking around, I was like, wait a minute, everybody's in the handcuffs. And then even I saw the two staff members were in handcuffs, the male and the female. I'm like, whoa, what happened? What did I miss? And they told me, you need to be quiet. We're busy right now. And so I looked over at the other girl that was close to me. I'm like, yo, what's going on? And she's like, dude, you don't know what happened? I was like, no, I was asleep, dude. Where were you guys? And they're all telling me they all were having sexual contact with each other, and the staff members were having sexual contact with them, and I was like, whoa, I missed a lot. And then I was like, wait, what's happening to us? And I was like, I demand to call my lawyer. I demand to call my worker. I know my rights. And next thing I know is my worker's already there, and she's ready to move me over where I need to go, which they moved me over to the group home that was right next door to the shelter. And they moved me to the group home, and next thing I heard is that the shelter got shut down and it was no longer in business, and all the staff members that were there for the shelter were let go. And the good ones, though, went and transferred over to the group home side. Like, it was like two big buildings that can house children. And the next one was the group home over here, and then over here was the shelter. And, well, basically, long story short, I got transferred to the group home. And then once I got situated in there, I was asking my worker, I was like, wait a minute, why do I have to be in the group home? I didn't deserve this. So she's like, I have nowhere to put you right now. So right now you're in a group home until I can figure out where to put you and get you out of here. I'm like, wait, but I didn't do anything bad. I was like, I was the only good one. And then the rest of the people that were busted with the other kids and the staff, those two staff members, they went to jail. On all different kinds of counts for child bad stuff. And the other kids that were involved, they all went to actual lockup juvie. Basically, orange jumpsuits, you name it. Like, I was there, but not at that point. Like, I've been there many times throughout it, but not that point. But I know where they were going because I've been there. So that's where they were going, and some were going to another place that was just like a juvenile home, but it was just like a simple juvenile home. And then a couple of them went to the other one that I'd already been in, and I was like, sucks for you because I've been there. It ain't fun. Good luck. And so, yeah, I was pretty much in this lockup, and that's the story. One of the stories I have for you guys, and I just thought, give you that little deet, because I haven't really given you guys anything about that, but now you guys know a little story of something that happened when I was in lockup. And let me tell you, it's not fun getting woken up by a cop and then being handcuffed and told you did nothing wrong, but you gotta stay in handcuffs. So I was like, let me tell you, I just wanted to bust those handcuffs off and slap that cop. But then I told myself, don't do it, because then you're gonna get assault charges, and then you're gonna join them to go to juvie. Yes, I'm sorry about my chicken arms, guys. I just haven't had my skin removal, and if you saw my other previous movie videos, you'll know why I haven't really gotten into that and done that yet. I'm working towards it. Just a little scared. Especially when you know you've died almost twice. Basically, you were on your deathbed twice and you should have died 2 times. You don't want to press your luck for a 3rd time because you never know. So I'm kind of just waiting. And having more tests run to make sure that everything's good to go before I do it. So, yeah. But anyways, that was my story about being in a shelter for children that are... Well, look, most people look at it as these are places for kids that are supposed to be bad or not good or misbehaved. But they're also for kids that have to be placed there because there's nowhere for them to go in the system. So they need a place for them to throw them in so they have a place to stay and have a roof over their head. So yeah, that's where I was, and that's why I got transferred to the group home, so I had a roof over my head. And apparently, I was bad. I was smoking cigarettes and drinking alcohol in the morning on my walks. So I guess karma did catch up to me. More so them, but it got up to me too. But anyways, that's my story for you guys about a placement story. And maybe I'll do another one. Who knows? Don't forget to hit the notification bell at the top. And if you like this video, please like it. And please go share it and share. And thank you guys for watching. And I hope you keep watching. And please go check out my other two sons' channels, T-Rexamore J and Game Crusher Super Member. So please go check them out. Those names will be at the end of the movie if you forget. That way, if you need to pause and write them down, you can. And then you can just type them in the search and they should pop up for you. Alright, thank you guys and have a great day. Bye!